Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this Sunday morning, March 27th, ladies and gentlemen, the last Sunday of the month. Almost about the end of the first quarter already. As you can see, time waits for no one. Well, on this Sunday morning, Oscar Sunday. Again, my name is Thomas Taylor III, coming to you live from Lawrenceville, Georgia, on this Oscar Sunday. I'm gonna be brief. I'm not gonna be long, but I might need to have a part two or part three to this. And on this Oscar Sunday, I want to talk about understanding your value. I'm gonna say it again. Do you understand your value? Well, a lot of people know that this year, well, if you don't know, Will Packard is actually directing the Oscars because obviously they did some research and they found out that, African Americans are not really tuning in to the Oscars the way we used to. And as long as we used to watch the Oscars. So just think about that, right? So now they got Will Packard and he's completely revamping the whole show, right? I was with my daughter yesterday. She was over at Emory running track, and I told her that Beyonce is supposed to open up. She's a Beyonce fan. She's like, what? And also Billie Eilish, right? My daughter likes Billie Eilish as well, right? So Will Packard is doing some things differently to draw African Americans to watch the Oscars, right? So just think about this for a moment. So what does the Oscars really represent? The Oscars represent an opportunity for people in the industry to come together to show appreciation and value to the work that they put in, right? Think about it. So you got actors, Will Smith and, just a lot of different actors out there who do great work. And now when it comes time to recognition, for some reason, they just get overlooked, like they don't exist. So they said, hey, well, can you help us out? Do some things differently, and then hopefully not just the show itself, but hopefully what the show represents in terms of giving respect and paying homage to that gold statue, which says, hey, we value the work that you put in. So that's what's going to happen this evening, everyone. So let's talk about that for a moment. In your relationships, in your business, right? Do you understand the value that you bring? So if you're in a committed relationship and your partner really doesn't show and express the value that you bring to that particular relationship, right? Sometimes it'll get a little rocky, and then you ask yourself, why are you really in that particular situation? Well, sometimes if you really don't understand your value, then other people will place a value on you, right? So let's talk about value when it comes to business. That's kind of really where I want to hone in this morning, right? Because for this last couple of months and probably throughout the rest of the year, I've been talking about your skills, right, versus your gifts, right? And do you understand the difference? And are you balanced in your skills and your gifts, right? Because sometimes we're heavily in our skills. Again, because I said before, our skills are directly related to our income. When we talk about understanding your value, are there people around you who say good things about you or you do particular things well, but you're not so sure? Or if you're in business, right? How's your pricing, right? Do you not want to charge people the price that you really feel you deserve because you're not so sure about how they would react, right? All that's tied into understanding our value as a individual, as intellectual properties, right? So the reason why I understand your value is important is because you are the individual that's bringing what you have either to a corporation or to your own business. Why? Because you have the intellectual properties. Me and my partner talk about this because we've been in corporate America for a long time, 25 plus years. And what we say is, if we do it for them, we can do it for ourselves. Because when you understand that you are the value that you bring, now you realize, okay, I can have a gift in doing this, as well as I have skills to get things done. But sometimes, just sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, we really don't understand the value that we bring. So what we do is sometimes we sabotage ourselves because we just devalue ourselves. But I'm gonna tell you this: if your creator has given you something to do and has given you the gifts to get it done, then I challenge you to value that, right? Because think about it. There's been times where you've gotten a call from somebody, let's say in a network marketing, multi-level marketing business, and they called you and they wanted you on their particular team, right? You, because they've been watching you, they see what you represent, and they just gotta have you on their team. Why is that? Right? Because they value what you bring. Just think about that. They value you. And sometimes this is what we have a challenge with, ladies and gentlemen. We have a challenge with seeing ourselves outside of ourselves, right? Seeing ourselves how other people see us, how other people view us. Why? Because we say to ourselves, oh, well, that's just what I do, or you got to do what you got to do, or that's just life. I just make sure it gets done, not realizing that that can be a gift that you can monetize, that other people see in you. But sometimes we just devalue it because we say, that's just us, or that's just me, that's just what I do. On this Sunday morning, what I want everybody to understand going forward throughout this year, start to put some value on you. Start to understand that you are valuable. And I know sometimes it's hard to really believe some of that because there's some of us who were told certain things in our past that unfortunately start to become our future. You ain't nothing. You ain't never gonna be nothing. You just like your daddy. You just like your mother. They wasn't nothing. You ain't gonna be nothing. You can't finish that. Like all of this negative chatter, all of this negative talk, right? And then unfortunately, it starts to permeate in our mind and it starts to fester. And then we start to act out that particular behavior. And so then the real value that we have is suppressed. Right? But as you move and do what you do, other people see it. But it's hard for us to see it inside of ourselves. So on this Oscar Sunday, if you watch the Oscars this evening, you're going to see individuals get recognized for the value that they bring. So I want you to take inventory of your own life and say to yourself, okay, for that in which I do, for that in which I bring, will somebody recognize me for that and give me an Oscar for my value that I bring? If the answer is no, then I challenge you to do more. I challenge you to be more. Break past the barrier of fear and get to the point where you start to value yourself because you are valuable, and try to put yourself in a situation where you're not consistently devaluing the value that you bring. Like on this evening, myself and my partner, Mr. Nadira Lewis, we have a Facebook live show called Dinner with the Coaches. If you're available this evening at 7 o'clock, come on over and join us, right? Because we just create a platform of value and valuable content to help individuals that's all watching, and depending upon what you got going on in your life in terms of business, and I even coach coaches as well, right? So on this Oscar Sunday, I just want you to take inventory of your skills and your gifts, and understand that your gifts shall make room for you, and you have to value the things that you do, your God given gifts. It's inside of you, but sometimes we just suppress them, ladies and gentlemen, because we don't value certain things that other people see that we do well. So on this Sunday morning, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at Thomas Taylor III. I have a YouTube channel as well, Thomas Taylor III, that's Taylor Your Dreams. If you want to email me, you got topics you want me to talk about or discuss, you can email me at tyd@tayloryourdreams.com. So go out there and make it a great day on this Oscar Sunday. You are valuable.